Hey, Sneekylinux back for a real quick one tonight. Now, this one's about audio, okay? Audio. And old school audio. And the levels and stuff like that, okay? Now, some of you may not be old enough to remember old school stuff, okay? Everything was analog, okay? So you know the difference between AM and FM, okay? FM's in a total stream. AM, it goes all over the place, okay? I'm not going to show you examples, because you should know that, what AM and FM is, okay? So one is amplitude modulation even, where the amplitude gets transmitted, and one is frequency modulation, which is in a little pipe, basically, at the end of the day. So to show you a little example, what I'm going to show you now is, right, you know I use mix a lot, for just my own use nowadays, really, more than anything else. I like using it, okay? Been using it for donkey's years, done a bit of testing from years ago, years and years ago, by the way. I've not seen anything else before or after, long time ago, but it's really, really good. Windows, Mac, Linux, works, stupid duper, but it works best on Linux, okay? Now, I just had a little mix for myself, okay? I'm just going through some stuff, and I'll just put it through Audacity, so I'm going to draw it down for you, and I'll draw it down here, okay? Now, what can you see there is a bit, different, okay? So, over here, can you see a little pipe, okay? So that's digital recording, okay? It's all in the pipe. But some of these other stuff here is all over the place. So that's a mixed stuff, isn't it, really? Now, in the olden days when you bought a CD, remember when CDs come out? Yeah, I do. I bought the first one, CDP 101, cost me £1,000, which is equivalent to around about £6,000 now, apparently, or £5,000. Okay, I'll just go to the website and you can see. I'll just get rid of that one. We had these little letters here. So, AAA, you will find these on really old CDs. So, a fully analog recording from the original session and mastering all the way through, okay? That's this little baby here, okay? This CD is really, really old. It's called Slave to the Vibe by Aftershock. It's a really, really old track. Can you notice everything goes all over the place? They just hadn't, got around it yet. And these other things here, these newer tracks, this one here is Body Moves, I think, by DNCE. And we've got another one here. This is another current one. But if I go back, excuse me, caught my tongue. This is Tiny Temper over here. See, it's all in the tube. So if we go back, I'll show you a bit here. So AAD was analog tape to record it, which some people are going back to now. It uses your initial recording, then mixing it, editing, and then digital mastering. So the end bit was digital. So you've still got some peaks at the end of the day. The next one was ADD, analog tape recorder, used the initial recording, and then they used digital tape, which could be a DAT recorder a lot of the time, to be really honest with you. And if you can get hold of a DAT recorder now for really cheap money, I'd do it if I was you, okay? Really, really do it, because they are still so useful. Unless you want to do it all on your computer, but, maybe you want a bit of overhead. Like DDD, digital tape recorder, wasn't very good in the early days. And digital all the way through. But then also we had, when people tried to do digitise stuff, they used DAD, digital tape recorder, to initial recording, then back to a tape recorder, and then digital mastering. Yeah. Why would they do that? I know what you're saying, baby. But this is what used to happen, okay? So that's why I've got this little peaks and troughs in some of these tracks, because some of them are not totally digital. This one here is, can you see it's in the tube? But the others, I've got too many peaks. So if I go say I want to go to an effect and amplify it, it ain't going to let me because these are going over the peaks. So I'm just going to click OK anyway just to show you. So I'll fly for it. Okay. Right, it's actually took the volume down from a lot of this other stuff. But I don't really need to take the volume down. So if I go back to Edit and undo Amplify, I can leave that as what it is. I can go back to Amplify, and this won't make any difference, okay? And if we go back to, especially on this track, because it's so old and it's quite quiet, and we go to Allow Clipping, and we go to OK, we'll fly through it. Right, that's gone quite overboard. But listening back, it's super fine, because only the real peaks, and some of them you can't even hear, are up there in the clipping bits, okay? Yeah. So I just thought I'd show you that about old school audio, yeah. Old school. Hardcore. You know the score. Sneekylinux out. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.